Hi, Kari the Catalyst here. I hope this day finds you well and healthy and strong. And I'm making this video because this week alone, I have been asked multiple times why storytelling and words and communication are so important to me. As I was thinking about this, I realized there is one story that has revolutionized my whole conception of a lot of things in my life. And I'm very careful about what I read because I'm an extremely devout Christian. So if it violates my core beliefs or boundaries, I won't even bother. But there are certain books that have significantly impacted my life. And I would like to share a small part of one of those. The writer is called Frank Peretti. And when he first wrote the book, The Oath, he did not include what I'm about to read to you. He did not add that until the 10th anniversary edition. And I found it by accident. And this explains very clearly why I have a passion for words. Once again, The Oath by Frank Peretti, 10th anniversary edition. Introduction. Sin is the monster we love to deny. It can stalk us, bite a slice out of our lives, return again and bite again. And even as we bleed and hobble, we prefer to believe nothing has happened. That makes sin the perfect monster, a man-eater that blinds and numbs its victims, convincing them there's nothing wrong and there's no need to flee, and then consumes it at its leisure. We've all been assailed by the beast, sometimes face to face, but all too often from a direction we aren't prepared to defend. And it's only in recognizing the beast for what it is that we can hope to escape at all. In Jesus Christ, we are forgiven and empowered to overcome sin, but opening the door and tossing the beast kitchen scraps of our character is no way to drive it off. Toying with an animal that is actually toying with you is a sure way to lose a part of ourselves. I was watching it happen to some friends of mine the year I began writing The Oath. As the rest of us kept on praising the Lord, loving one another, smiling, trying not to judge, some really good people walked stupidly, blindly into the jaws of sin. The tooth marks still show today in ruined marriages and soiled ministries. The rest of us should have said something. In The Oath, I tried to say something through a vicious drama. I gave sin a form, an identifiable embodiment, hell-bent to consume the hero. I chose an obscure, remote setting because sin shies away from examination, just as vermin flee from the light. And in this place, there are no rules. Denial is easy and sin is protected. The consequences, of course, play out just as they do in so many real lives. We've all seen friends, relatives, and fellow believers dragged out of the door by a pet that got too big to control. Some have managed to come back, bleeding and bruised, hopefully healing and wiser. Some have never come back at all. And some of us have been there. The Oath is a story we've all had a part in to one degree or another. And years later, it still cries out the same warning God gave Cain. Sin is crouching at the door and it wants to consume you, but you must overcome it. That is the reason I am passionate about stories and writing. Thank you.